How's it going, everybody? It is Tuesday from Eds, and I am back with another video. First off, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. And today is going to be a Grand Theft Auto 5 video on showing you my garage. Now, this is actually a 20-car garage, fully filled on the Maze Bank Tower office. Now, I have my cars set up to bottom floor is going to be like luxury, middle floor is going to be kind of just in between cars, and then the very top floor is going to be just whatever, just whatever car, whether it's supposed to be a funny car or anything. But first off, this is going to be the first level floor 1A. Now we're going to start off with the Nero. Now, this is actually a Bugatti in real life, and this vehicle is one of my all-time favorite vehicles in the game. I should get that license plate changed right there. But, yeah, so I love this vehicle. As you can see, we went with a nice little red with a pearlescent, or with a wine red secondary stripe with a, usually I do metallic on my primary color. So I did that, so that's why there's a little bit of a pearlescent red. That's actually black, and then the pearlescent red comes in to add a nice little touch. I kept the wheels stock because I absolutely loved the stock wheels for this car. Now let's get a quick little inside view of this vehicle. Now the inside is very, very nice. One of my all-time favorite inside interiors of a car in Grand Theft Auto. As you can see, you can actually customize the interior color of the vehicle. So I went with a nice red and white. So that's it for that car. Now next up, we have the Banshee. This is actually a Viper in real life. Now this vehicle is also really nice as well. I went off of kind of a inspiration of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. The vehicle it was the gray car, but it didn't really turn out how I wanted it to, so I kind of just went with whatever on the vehicle. So as you can see, I have bronze colored wheels, different upgrades that are a little bit different than the actual vehicle, but it's really nice. As you can see, I went with an all black with a livery, kind of on the bottom, and then the bronze wheels, which adds a nice little secondary touch to it. Now, the interior, I kept it kind of stock. I did a new steering wheel, and that's kind of it. I believe I put a new dashboard in and some new seats, but other than that, I kind of kept it stock. Not too much going on here. Still looks really good, though. Now, next up, we have the Sultan RS. I'm not too sure what this car is in real life, but this is a really nice vehicle. I love the rims that go with this vehicle. The plate says leaked with a nice blue colored plate on the red. It looks really, really good. As you can see, I didn't really do a tint on it because I kind of wanted the interior to show with, the little chainsaw dude and all this stuff going on. I really, really enjoy it. So we can go ahead and get in, and I'll show you what the steering wheel and the interior looks like. So this is what it looks like from the inside point of view. As you can see, I went with a nice purple dashboard color. Now this looks really nice. I kept stock seats, I believe that is stock seats, yeah. Because I didn't want too much in it. I mean, I guess it kind of is too much anyways, but oh well. Now, next up, this is more of a stock vehicle. This is actually a Ferrari in real life, I believe. I'm not sure what the exact model is, but I know it is a brand of a Ferrari. Now, this vehicle is really, really nice. It is the Bestia GTS. Now, I kept this car stock. I didn't do too much. A little bit of window tint, not full out. A little bit of a nice little sea green color to it. But I didn't do anything really with the bumpers. I think I did change the bumper to something that looks stock as well, not too much, and I kept stock wheels. Now, the interior is just a standard interior for Grand Theft Auto. Not too much going on with it. But still looks good from the outside. I love this car. Next up is the Invetero Coquette Blackfin. Now, this is another one of my all-time favorite vehicles in this game. Now, I love this vehicle interior to exterior. As you can see, I have the Dash VIP wheels on it that are chrome with the nice chrome outline bumpers and window trim and everything, with a cream on top and brown on the bottom. Now, interior is very nice. It's black, but I do love the way that it is. I don't know. I just love the way that the window's so close to the back seat, and I just love the steering wheel. I don't know. I'm a real big fan of driving in first person of this vehicle. Now, next up on the bottom floor, this is last but definitely not least, and that is the Grotti Turismo Classic. Now, this is another Ferrari. I'm not too sure what model, but it is a very good car to have for show. I actually did a customization video on this car, and as you can see, I have the Dash VIP, I believe, or the sports chrome rims for this vehicle. I have a nice olive green, I believe that's olive green or military green, I'm not too sure. And then inside I have a tan color interior, which looks really nice. This is probably one of my all-time favorites. That along with the Bugatti interior. I love these interiors, from the seats to the steering wheel to the freaking dashboard. It's amazing. So that's basically all the cars on the bottom floor. So just a quick little review. We have the Grotti Turismo Classic, Coquette Blackfin, Bestia GTS, Carrot Sultan, RS, Bravado Banshee 900R, and the Truffet Nero. So that was the luxury side of the garage, the first floor, and let's go ahead and get on to the second floor. Alright, we are back to the second floor, and this floor is actually, like I said, just kind of the middle class cars, a lot of, older type cars. Now, first off, we're going to start with the new vehicle that was recently added by Rockstar, which is the Duke of Death. I absolutely love this car, and the customizations isn't too much to this vehicle, but I love what I did to this vehicle with the color and the rims. Everything about this vehicle. I absolutely love it. The interior is more of a standard interior, not too much to it. It's kind of hard to see out the windows. That's why I don't really drive this vehicle in first person. So, next up, we have the, I believe this is the Buccaneer. Yes, it is. As you can see, I went with a nice Galaxy Blue. I'm sorry, Galaxy Blue. I believe that's it. Yeah, Galaxy Blue with the, Sports Classics, which is Sports Chrome, which is one of my all-time favorite wheels in this game. I love these rims with a nice chrome, trim. Interior's not too special, just a regular, standard old interior from Grand Theft Auto. So not too much on that. Next up, we're gonna have the Duke. Not the Duke of Death. I was about to say the Duke of Death. It's just the Impanti Dukes. Now, as you can see, I went with a nice Cabernet. I believe that's how you pronounce that. It's a Cabernet red with a pearlescent white, I believe. And I have the Dash VIP or the Sports Chrome. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're kind of the same design. I love those wheels. Like I just said, one of my all-time favorite wheels. So I love the color of this vehicle. As you can see, I didn't really do too much tint to the vehicle because I didn't want to take away from the color. Tint kind of takes away sometimes, depending on what vehicle it is. But as you can see, just a standard old interior. Nothing too special. Next up, we have the Tampa. Now, this vehicle is one of my favorites as well. I love the Tampa. I wasn't really a big fan of it, when it first was in GTA or whatever. I believe it was in GTA 4, if I'm not mistaken, and I wasn't a big fan of it, but, I got it one day, and I was just like, dang, man, this vehicle is freaking smoking. So, I love this vehicle. I love the customization color I did, the brown with a pearlescent white, and then the white tires to it. Nothing too much to the interior, just a standard old stock interior. Next up, we have the Imponte Phoenix. I love this color. I did it the same color with the Dukes. The only thing that I didn't do for this color is the pearlescent white. I kept the Cabernet red, and I didn't really do a pearlescent to it. I put a little engine bay thing in the hood. Nothing too much, nothing too exotic. These wheels, actually, I love. Now, on any other vehicle, I probably wouldn't like it. It just really caught my eye when I was going across these wheels on Chrome. I believe it was Tuner? I'm not too sure. But, yes, I love these wheels. It fits the car to me so perfect. It makes it look amazing. And as you can see, I actually got one without the spoiler. You can actually find some Phoenixes now without the spoiler or the little lip on the back. Standard old interior to the car. Nothing too much, nothing too exciting. Now, next up, I have the Obey Omnis. That's it, the Obey Omnis. Now, I love this vehicle. It's a nice little, fast, nimble, quick car. Turning's really well handled. Dirt's really well handled. Roads are really well handled. It can do anything on road, dirt, you name it. I love this car, and, it's little, so when you're inside, it makes you feel like you're just flying, kind of. Now, as you can see, I went with a nice sea green with a pearlescent ultra blue. And the wheels, I went for Dash VIP. Didn't put any window tint on it, but the inside is actually a orange with the, gauges and buttons and all these things for the vehicle inside the interior. So, kind of a special interior because it is a track car. Next up, this is the Burger Shot Stallion. I love this vehicle for drifting. This vehicle is amazing for drifting and as well as dirt. Now, dirt, it can take turns really well, catch some speed up really well. And for, drifting, this car is amazing. I love this car when it comes to drifting. I can handle it so well. Take those curves, without any trouble. You're not sliding everywhere. Well, I guess kind of pointless to slide, but you know what I mean. You're not losing, capability of the car and everything. And the livery is amazing on this car. It's freaking awesome. Better than any of the other ones to me. Nothing too much, nothing too exciting in the interior, just a standard old interior. So, that's basically going to be it for the second level of the garage. So, if you liked it, go ahead and, comment down what vehicle on this row, or actually any rows, you like the most. I'll be right back with you guys on the third level. We are back to the third floor level. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show this one. This is the last level, level 1C. And up here, like I said, this is just kind of the whatever cars, you know, any type of class, it really doesn't matter. So first off, starting is the Enduro. Now this, I kept it stock. There's really not much you can do to it anyways. And I kept a blue on it with just the regular wheels. Now next up, this is the S key, and I kept a nice Cabernet red on this with some black Street Racer, I believe those wheels are, and then I did some upgrades here and there. This is probably my second favorite bike. My first is probably the FCR 1000. Next up, I have just a regular black Gauntlet. I just didn't do too much to it, just kind of kept it stock. Um, just kind of blacked it out. That's really it. Next up, I got my CRX, or the Dinkablista Compact. This is really good for drifting. Doesn't beat the Stallion though, but I still like it. Put a nice black tint with silver. Next up, this is the Karen Futo. Now, I went with a white black window tint and some bluish purple wheels on this with a blue license plate and then the extended exhaust, which I really like. This thing is awesome for drifting, kind of up there with the Stallion, but not as good. Next up, we have the, what's this? Trophy truck, that's it. Now, I went with a nice silver and then a blue, I believe that is, secondary. Now for the interior, this one has quite a good interior. It's the street racing type interior with all the gauges and levers and stuff like that, and roll cage and all that good stuff. You're trying to. Oh, my friends are on the mic and I'm just listening to them trying to access my garage. I don't know if they can hear you. Alright, anyways, next up, this is the last, but definitely not least car, which is the Land Rover. Now, this is fully blacked out, which is amazing. I love this car so much for just kind of simple, you know, show car. Nothing too much, but, you know, I like it. And, yeah, so this is the last car, and that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below and subscribe for more content so you'll never miss out again. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.